After a year of major announcements, quite a few games are on the way, and players around the world are waiting anxiously to get their hands on them. Let's take a look at some of the most anticipated games that are confirmed to arrive in 2021. And if you want to stay up to date on any of the games we're talking about today, then make sure you like and subscribe to our channel.
What the hell?
The Mass Effect Legendary Edition is a remaster of the Mass Effect trilogy announced for spring 2021. While remakes come in many forms these days, BioWare stated in a blog post that its goal was not to remake or reimagine the original games, but to modernize the experience so that fans and new players can experience the original work in its best possible form. This will also be an opportunity for longtime fans to relive the trilogy and for new players to discover the history of Mass Effect before the release of its next big chapter, a currently unnamed game that was announced at the Game Awards.
We're back.
Traverse across worlds in multiple realities with our old friends Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a third-person shooter that utilizes the power of the PS5 to avoid loading screens entirely, and makes use of the PS5's DualSense controller's features, haptic feedback, and all. It's up to you to stop Dr. Nefarious yet again from destroying life on not only your universe, but every existing universe. You'll even be revisiting planets from past games too. That may not be an easy task, but Ratchet, Clank, and a currently unnamed female Wombax are the ones for the job.
Ratchet?
Who?
Play as Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, or Robin in Gotham Knights, an open-world action RPG that is set in its own universe and takes place after the death of Batman. A new criminal underworld has taken over Gotham City, and you can save the city solo or in two-player co-op. We've already had a peek into the chaos from DC fandom, including combat against familiar villains like Mr. Freeze, how difficulty is determined by your character's level, and in-game progression.
Storm has risen over Gotham. Nothing can stop it.
We'll see about that.
If you're feeling bummed you never got your letter from Hogwarts, then Hogwarts Legacy might be the best way to soothe the pain. This RPG is set in the late 1800s where you play as a Hogwarts student. You can do a variety of things such as attending classes at the iconic school, casting spells, and visiting locations like the Forbidden Forest and Hogsmeade. Aside from all the magical possibilities, you can't forget about the morality system. Your path in the wizarding world will be determined by the choices you make.
The legacy of Hogwarts.
Civilians are required to stay in their own homes for their own safety.
Left 4 Dead is getting a spiritual successor, and it's almost here. Back 4 Blood is not only developed by the same team behind Left 4 Dead, but it's already shaping up to be exactly what fans have been looking for. The co-op zombie survival game brings back a familiar formula with a polished look. Back 4 Blood adds an emphasis to tactical team play while not losing the charm of zombie horror games, providing a variety of unique special zombies and plenty of different weapons to kill them with. This game is designed with replayability in mind as well, allowing you to enhance your character and your teammates through different cards that give you buffs and perks, changing your experience with every level.
Take a minute, people.
In life and in death, we give glory. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again!
Resident Evil Village is bringing a unique experience in the survival horror genre, set in a world that its developers have described as beautiful but terrifying. The story takes place several years after the events of Resident Evil 7. We've already seen a few 4K trailers that show off the unsettling beauty of the game, but we still haven't had a chance to see how the quick loading times and new mechanics will make Village, as Capcom says, the most immersive Resident Evil to date.
Father Miranda.
Sony's Santa Monica studio is returning with a follow-up to 2018's God of War. The first and so far only teaser trailer for the unnamed God of War sequel reveals nothing more than the game's logo, but the confirmation of getting a sequel in 2021 has been enough to get fans excited and get them analyzing. Given how God of War ends, many fans assume this sequel will involve Ragnarok in some capacity. Reddit users have also tried to decipher a code, finding that it may point towards Freya having a big role in the sequel, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. All of our unanswered questions and unentered realms will have to be revisited next year.
You must prepare yourself.
Infinite was originally set for 2020, but was delayed to 2021 to ensure the quality of the game meets the franchise's standards. When the game is finally in our hands, expect a single-player campaign with a renewed focus on Master Chief and its story, and of course, a multiplayer mode. We've seen a few tweaks to gameplay so far, including a grappling hook and the reintroduction of sprinting and sliding. I'm already eager to play, but I'm also willing to wait however long is necessary to do Chief justice. $2021 is already looking stacked, so which games are you looking forward to the most? We also have a few videos on our channel for 2021 games specifically for either the PS5 or the Xbox Series X, so feel free to check those out if you want to see what else is on the way. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.